Hi dear students, dear friends, welcome to Gallant IAS. This is our reading comprehension part of CSAT. You all know that CSAT is a qualifying paper, but many aspirants find it quite difficult to qualify the qualifying paper. Means many are struggling in order to score above 66 or 67 in CSAT. And in the CSAT paper, you know that this reading comprehension has a good weightage. If you check the previous year's questions, 27 to 30 questions being asked from this reading comprehension part alone. So here, I will share you some tips on how to approach these passages or reading comprehension part accurately. Or what are the solutions to tackle this reading comprehension part of your CSAT? You should have good grip over this reading comprehension part or reasoning part or maths part. Even if your other parts are weak, if this part is okay, I mean you have that accuracy of solving passages, it will definitely save you because it has around 30 questions. But I am saying you should have good grip over reading comprehension and plus reasoning part also. Even if maths you are weak, just focus on your reasoning part also. Okay, anyway, when it comes to reading comprehension part, first important thing I will share with you is practice. Okay, simply looking at the passages or simply having analysis of the weightage and kind of the questions, etc., that will not save you. You have to practice yourself. Take the previous year's questions, practice. Okay, then only that thought process will be you can work out your thought process. You have to practice it. And here, what you have to practice? Not to improve the speed of reading. It is not to improve the speed of reading. In fact, it is to improve your potentials or your skills to understand the passage. So your understanding skills, your comprehension skills, understanding of the passage, okay, that skill you have to improve. Okay, now here I would say when you get the passages, there are different types of passages. Easy passages will be there, very tough passages will be there. What is tough passage? What is the criteria for selecting easy passage and tougher passages? It's very simple. For example, you are preparing GS papers. You are familiar with very many topics. Maybe climate change, you are familiar with security issues, you are familiar with environment, or maybe economic developmental issues, you are familiar with social justice topics, you are familiar with health education, poverty, women, society. You are familiar with these topics which is because you are studying in your GS. Sometimes you get a topic which is totally unfamiliar or maybe which is totally strange to you. Maybe you have no backgrounds in philosophy. Some topics may be related to philosophy. Some passages are related to some abstract topics which you never heard, never read anywhere. So whenever you are not familiar with the topics of the passages, just skip it. And sometimes the questions given after the passages, sometimes the questions are very tricky questions or maybe twisted questions and strange questions or indirect questions. Such passages also, I mean the passages with that kind of the questions also you can avoid. Always go for easier passages. I mean the topics you are familiar with and the topics which you feel that yes, I have the confidence to solve such passages. And the questions, I mean the passages that follow, the questions which are direct and you find it confident to solve such questions. So go for easier passages and tougher passages. If you have time, you solve it in the end. Okay. So select the easy passages, direct questions or maybe multiple questions wala passages that will save your time. Now here, your focus must be on, your focus more must be on understanding the crux of the passages, demand of the passages, not focus on improving or increasing the speed of the reading. Increasing speed of reading will not save you. You should understand the demand of the passage, the crux of the passage. Focus on understanding part of your reading, not the speed part of your reading, understanding part of your reading, okay? And also, always try to get the gist or the crux of the passage. Not just, if you are like roaming around certain examples or evidences or maybe certain observations made by author in the passage, that will not take you anywhere. You try to get to the totality. In totality, you try to understand the passage. What is the crux? What is the central idea? What is the central theme, central like a message of the passage? There you have to focus. Okay, don't be so much obsessed with the examples, evidences and case studies. Sometimes it may deviate your attention. So always focus from the first line to last line. You focus what the central theme, central demand of the passage. That must be your focus. Okay. You can follow this up-bottom strategy or bottom-up strategy. Bottom-up strategy is simple that you read every passage is followed by questions. You know that. So this strategy is simple. First you read the questions, then you go to the passages. First you read the questions, no need to read the choices. First you read the questions, then go to the passages. So that when you read the passage, comprehend the passage, you can focus on those areas where the question is demanding from you, or what the question is demanding from you or from the passage. Okay, so it will save your time. Also, it will help you to focus on only the question related elements or areas in the passage. Okay, some parts of the passages may be unwanted areas. So reading the questions first, then going for the passages, reading the passages, that will save your time. But it is not a strict rule. If you feel that reading passage first, then going for question strategy, that is also good. You follow your own strategy. Then when it comes to solving the questions, every question has the choices. Minimum 4 choices are given. So when you go for the choices, always look for something. What is that? Sometimes some choices will be totally alien choices, totally strange, out of the box. Okay, nowhere discussed in the passage. That choice has no connection with the passage. Out of blue, they put some choices. Such kind of the choices, straight away you eliminate. Okay, straight away you eliminate. Some choices which is with some extreme keywords, extreme words. Some choices with absolutely, always, often, or maybe hardly, never, completely, absolutely, such kind of the, some choices with such kind of extreme words. Most probably such choices can be wrong. Then some choices will be contradictory choices. For example, choice A, choice D. Choice A is the just contradictory statement of choice D, or choice D is the contradictory statement of choice A. In that cases, either of one will be wrong. Then again, I would say that when you go for solving these passage questions, for every question you spend a maximum 1.5 minutes, or maybe, I'm telling, it's all related to understanding of the passages, and answering the questions take 1.5 minutes only. 1 point means, what is that? 1.5 means 1 minute 30 seconds. Okay, that is what I meant. Then only you can finish the entire paper in a time bound manner. But choice is always up to you. It depends on how many questions you are solving, or what all questions you are solving. Some questions do not require that much time also. So these are some common things which I share with you. Then just go for some previous year's questions. Today the top environmental challenge is a combination of people and their aspirations. This is 2018 question. Okay, if the aspirations are more like the frugal ones we had after the Second World War, a lot more is possible than if we view the planet as a giant shopping mall. We need to get beyond the fascination with the glitter and understand that the planet works as a biological system. This is the passage. This is the passage. You see, the question is about the inference. You have to draw the most crucial and logical inference from the passage. When you solve the inference questions, I used to say, inference is not explicitly given in the passage. Okay, this is a logical conclusion we draw from this, or from the basis of what is discussed in the passage. Okay, it is not never directly given. It is, we are logically concluding what is discussed in the passage based on examples and evidences. So here you see, what is the most crucial logical inference that can be made from the above passage? First one, earth can meet only the basic needs of human for food, cloth and shelter. The problem is with the only. The keyword used here, only. The extreme word used is only. You see, earth can meet only the basic needs of humans for food, clothing, shelter. Do you think earth can meet only the basic needs of human? It can meet even this what is called your entertainment needs also. Okay, your amusement needs also, many other needs, your adventure needs also. Earth can meet not only the basic needs of human for food, clothing and shelter, it can be. So the way the statement is framed, structured, that itself is tricky. So the first statement is a wrong statement. The only way to meet environmental challenge is to limit human population. The only way, again in that choice only is used. The only way to meet environmental challenge is to limit human population. Again, wrong statement there. Simply you think that only way is to regulate this human, many other ways are also there. Recycling of this waste, and maybe this what is called, many things are there. Water conservation, or maybe this electricity conservation, so many things are there. Okay. So what I said is this only way to meet environmental challenge is to limit human population. The only way. Again, you can see that statement is wrong. Reducing our consumerism is very much in our own interest. Just leave it. Knowledge of biological system can only help us save this planet. Simply think, only knowledge is enough to save this planet? It's adequate implementation is also required here. Only knowledge will not save. There should be proper, wise, intelligent implementation of that knowledge also. So here, most suitable choice is C only. Reducing our consumerism is very much in our own interest. Try to apply your elimination, try to apply your common sense, so that you can, by applying this elimination, you can easily come to the right choices. Okay. Most invasive species are neither terribly successful nor very harmful. Britain's invasive plants not widespread, not spreading especially quickly, often less of a nuisance than vigorous natives such as bracken. The arrival of new species almost always increase biological diversity in region. In many cases, a flood of newcomers drives no native species to extinction. One reason is that invaders tend to colonize disturbed habitats like polluted lakes and post-industrial wasteland where little else lives. They are nature's opportunities. Okay, which one of the following is the most logical and rational inference can be made from the passage? Invasive species should be used to rehabilitate desert areas and wastelands of a country. Laws against the introduction of foreign plants are unnecessary. Sometimes the campaigns against foreign plants are pointless. Foreign plants should be used to increase the biodiversity of a country. So the simple logic or inference I apply here is, in all the three, you can see, in all the three, B, C, D, you can see, they used a term which is foreign plants. And according to this understanding of the passage, invasive species cannot be synonymous with these foreign plants in this context. Foreign plants, it is much broader. It's much broader. But here it only talk about that invasive species. Invasive species. The term used here is invasive species, and here it is used is foreign plants. Do you think both can be, similar? It cannot be similar. That is a simple common sense I applied here. Again, if you go for the second choice, laws against introduction of foreign plants are unnecessary. It's an extreme choice. Okay, laws against introduction of foreign plants are unnecessary. Such a stand is not taken in this passage. Sometimes the campaigns against foreign plants are pointless. Sometimes the campaigns against foreign plants are pointless. Then see, foreign plants should be used to increase biodiversity of a country. B, C is let us straight away we can eliminate B and C. Coming to D, foreign plants should be used to increase biodiversity of a country. To increase the biodiversity of a country, this is not a solution that you must destroy indigenous plants and you must introduce these invasive plants or maybe these foreign plants. That is not a strategy. Yeah, to increase the biodiversity of a country. To increase the biodiversity of a country, it is not necessary that you must destroy all indigenous plants and you must replace these indigenous plants with foreign plants. That is not a strategy to increase this biodiversity of a country. So here C, D, B, C, D not at all matching with what this opinion suggested by or the view presented by author in the passage. That is why out of the four, the best choice can be Invasive species should be used to rehabilitate desert areas and wastelands of a country. That is the best, most apt choice according to understanding of this passage. That is the best inference we can draw from this passage. So this is what I am telling you. When you apply your common sense, see, these are not that much difficult ones. You must apply your thought processing as per the UPSC demand, as per the UPSC point of view, or you have to apply it into UPSC point of view. That's it. For which practice is a must. All of you guys have a good number of practice of this reading comprehension. Daily minimum 4 to 5 passages you solve here. You are solving model questions along with that. This is that, you know, these passages also you solve, so that you will, because the problem is when you try to apply your mind into passage, you will get, you will end up with the wrong choices. The thing is like you have to apply your thought processing that from others' point of view, or you have to think it from author's point of view, what the author is trying to convey, what is the tone of the author, what is the intention of the author, what is the objective of the author in the passage. Try to understand, so that things will be much easier for you to comprehend it in a right way and to pick the right choice from the choices given. All the way, all the best for all of you guys, and this series will be continued. So just keep on watching, stay tuned, and my previous videos also, video series also, you watch and get the idea, grip over the basics of reading comprehension and how the comprehension, different kind of the questions of comprehensions are solved. Just to watch it, and if you didn't subscribe yet, please do subscribe our channel for more quality content series. Your suggestions and your valuable opinions you can leave in the comment box. Okay, all the best. Thank you.